YouTube Live. So today I'm going to speak to one of my friend, a good friend. Actually, he was my client before, and he turned friend. I think I've known him for about 7 years odd, I guess. Yeah. So today is a little bit special because I want to talk to him, kind of like ask him some questions on how he grow his YouTube channel. So without further ado, let me do a little bit of introduction of him first. Okay, so his name is Jit Puru. Jit Puru is an established author and motivational speaker who has been helping people with self development since 2014, and that's when I think I met in 2017. Yeah, around there. So his first book, You Deserve Happiness, has sold thousands of copies and teaches readers how to achieve success through emotional and mental mastery. So Jit is also the founder of Ideas and Inspiration, a popular YouTube channel with over 560,000 subscribers. He's currently writing his second book, which is set to publish in 2024. So let's bring him on screen. Hello.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Thank you for saying yes to this YouTube
Always,
live. I
always a
think
pleasure.
the last time we met was when I first started YouTube channel. I
Oh
think
yeah,
as in YouTube live, yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I
Always,
know,
always,
right?
always a pleasure to be on your show. Always a pleasure to have a conversation with you about YouTube.
Yes, thank you. Okay, wait, we have somebody here. Hi, Jamie. Thank you for being here. We're gonna speak. I'm gonna speak to Jit to talk about how he actually grow his YouTube channel. So stay around and ask questions. And if you do have any question, you can type in the chat box below. And yeah, so maybe you want to share a little bit like why YouTube? Like I know there's a lot of other platforms like Dailymotion, like
Mm.
Vimeo, but why do you actually choose YouTube in the first place?
Because there was a monetization option.
Ha, okay.
Yeah. Because YouTube had a good and easy enough monetization option.
Right.
Even though when I first started the channel, monetization was not something that I was looking into or it was a priority, but it was nice to know that the option was there,
Right.
for the long run. Whereas with other platforms, I wasn't too sure about it. Neither did I do a lot of research about it. But YouTube is known,
Right.
and the fact that you can monetize and you can earn ad revenue, that was in my radar. I knew about it, so I figured, you know what, if I'm going to start a YouTube channel to post content, I mean, if I'm going to start a platform of to post my video content,
Uh-uh.
why not a platform that may have that option to monetize in the future?
Right.
So that's how it started. And I think you remember this as well when we started. The YouTube channel basically was because of Ideas and Inspiration. And
Yes.
Ideas and Inspiration is a live event that I used to run 4 times a year before.
Yep.
And the closest way to describe what Ideas and Inspiration is, it's my version of a TED Talk.
Yeah. Yes.
So the live event was the priority.
Mm.
Okay, but I modeled what TED was doing because
Right.
TED has been doing this for a long time. They've had huge success in doing it, and I was modeling what TED was doing, and I realized, hey, TED has a YouTube channel. So
Mm.
if you're going to model excellence, then you have to model everything.
Yeah.
Not just the parts that seem easy to do and not the parts that are difficult to do. So, TED had a YouTube channel. So I was like, you know what, if TED has a YouTube channel, then I should have a YouTube channel as well. So
Mm.
TED records all their talks, and that's when, I got you on board the last time. You came on board, you were recording all these talks for us,
Yep.
and then you edited them. And then I took these videos and I put it up on YouTube. And the goal at that time in 2018 was that it's going to be a platform where people all over the world can get access to these thought-provoking talks.
Yep.
So, it's not just limited to the 200 people or 300 people who are in attendance live during the sessions, but people all over the world can utilize these videos, can watch these videos, and treat it as a free resource. So the YouTube channel started because of that. And of course,
Yes.
the other reason why YouTube is because YouTube has got, a global worldwide audience.
Yep.
YouTube has over 2 billion active users
Yep.
every day. I think last I checked, that was I don't know, that was it may have changed by now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
True. True.
so it has a wide reach. So it kind of fit all the check boxes that I needed at that point of time. And then there was that monetization option. So yeah, that's why YouTube. So, we put it all up. And for the first 2 years, YouTube was not even a focus because the focus was the live event. We just
Yeah.
kept putting on videos onto the YouTube channel, onto the YouTube channel, onto the YouTube channel. But only after 2 years, then I started looking, taking a closer look into YouTube itself because it was actually quite sad. The first 2 years, I only had 300 subscribers, which was quite sad because every event I used to have about 300 people in attendance, and I
Yeah,
used
yeah,
to
true.
run 4 events a year, meaning I used to have 1,200 people attending Ideas and Inspiration every year.
Right.
Out of these 1,200 people, 50% was always returning
Mm.
people.
Yep.
We used to have a good number
Good
of people
number.
who would come back for the event. But
Yep.
having said that, meaning every year I would get 600 new people in attendance. So for 2 years, I had 1,200 minimum of new people, and yet the YouTube subscriber was only 300. So not the best. But then again, we kept doing
Yep.
what we did. We kept putting up videos, and only after 2 years, I started taking a closer look at it because one of the videos started going viral.
Yeah, wait. Hold that thought.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I think okay, if you guys must know, this is the person that actually kept nagging at me to go on YouTube. So to start my YouTube channel, to start creating videos for myself. So I would want to like give my thanks to Jit for kind of like nag me every time. So if I need like I mean like some people who kind of like push me, right, I will usually go to Jit lah. So
Well,
yeah, this is
not
the person.
it was not the branding I was going for, but I'm glad it
But yeah,
worked.
sure.
But I'm glad it's making a difference in someone's life.
Yes, yes. Okay. So you did mention about your YouTube, one of your videos got viral.
Mm,
And you also mentioned earlier on that the purpose of you putting up these videos are just
mm.
giving the audience to know, like have some they can actually go through these
Yep,
videos for some thought provoking talks, right?
yep.
So this particular video that
Mm.
went viral, how does actually help you on, or maybe just share with us like how did it happen to be viral?
How did it happen to be viral?
Yeah.
Well, if I knew how videos went viral on YouTube, I'll be making millions of dollars right now teaching everyone. Okay, the truth is this, right? Here's the simplest truth about YouTube. No
Yeah.
one knows how the algorithm works.
Yes.
Nobody knows how the algorithm works. YouTube doesn't quite share how the algorithm works itself. So
Mm-mm.
a lot of the things that we do, it's best guesses
Right.
based on best practices done by other content creators that have achieved a measure of success.
Yeah.
But having said that, what worked 2 years ago may not work again
Now,
now.
yeah.
Yeah, what worked a week ago may not work now.
Yep.
So what we can do is this: we can always abide to the best practices, okay,
Mm-mm.
whenever we are creating content for YouTube. And that's what we were doing before in terms of editing, trying to
Yes.
make sure that the content it's moving fast, where there's not much of a dull moment. We take out
Mm-mm.
all the unnecessary parts of a talk where it's not draggy,
Mm.
because you see, there's a big difference between people who attend a live talk as
Mm.
compared to people who watch
Watch.
videos online on
Yep.
YouTube. Okay, people who watch videos online have the luxury to click away at any point of time that they want.
Yes.
Okay, it's very different from people who are watching it live, because when you're in a live audience, hey, if a talk is 15 minutes, even if I don't like it, I'm not going to get up and walk away and then come in again unless
Yep.
I'm going home. But online, at the comfort of my home, I can just click away. I don't like it, I click away.
Yes.
So in the past, people used to stay on a little bit longer and then click away. These days, even with the
Very
introduction of
fast.
TikTok, right now is what I call, we are in a swipe culture, where
Yeah.
it's a matter of seconds. If you look at
Mm.
TikTok and how the algorithm works, it's a matter of seconds. That's all it takes for the audience to decide whether they want to continue watching
Or not.
or
Mm.
swipe away, and
Yep.
the algorithm picks this up. Okay, so having said that, today it's actually quite hard. It's harder to make
Yeah.
engaging videos, meaning we have to keep the content moving. It's got to
Mm.
keep moving. So as a content creator, so of course, when I used to create content before, it was all from live events, but nowadays I don't do live events anymore. Now
Mm.
create content again. It's either home based or studio based.
Yep.
But the thought in the mind has always been, even from back then, it's how to keep the content fast moving. Are we telling a story? What's the hook in it? What's the editing process to keep it fast moving? There cannot be a dull moment,
Yep.
and at the same time, it cannot be too long-winded to getting to the point.
Yep.
YouTube requires 30 seconds of
Yeah,
watch
correct.
time for it to be considered a view.
Yep.
If someone watches and clicks away before 30 seconds, you don't even get the view. So if you're spending the first 30 seconds of your video just beating around the bush, going around and then telling a long story, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
So we were doing all this back then. We were basically following best practices. Okay. Until eventually one video went viral.
Yep.
So what caused that video to go viral? From what I looked into the analytics, there was a lot of engagement on that video, and there was a lot of organic searches on that video. That speaker who at that time when his video went viral, there was a lot of organic searches being done on that video. People were Googling for his name and the video popped up. And the reason why the video popped up is because the channel was having a good track record for 2 years. Consistently producing videos, good quality videos, good production, good editing. And consistency is always key when it comes to content creation. So because the channel had a good track record, now videos started being suggested. So when someone was Googling for this topic or this speaker, this video was suggested. And then when people started watching that video, they liked it, they engaged it, they left some comments, they were liking it, they were sharing it. And I suppose that's when YouTube picked up that, hey, you know what, this must be a good video. And they started sharing it with more people and more people and more people. So here's the thing. If you want a video to go viral, you definitely need YouTube's help to make it go viral because none of us know a million people. Unless you're a social media influencer, then maybe, yes, you may have a couple of million followers. Then, yes, you may be able to get a million views on your own. But if not, if we are a new channel, even like for myself, 4 or 5 years, I cannot get a million views on my own. I need YouTube to help me push it out. But the only way YouTube is going to push it out is that if YouTube decides or flags your video as something that other people want to watch. So that's where all the parameters come into play. Things like retention percentage, retention duration, sharing, comments, searches, organic searches, all this goes into play. But the parameters for all this changes. Nobody knows when it changes. Nobody knows how often it changes. Nobody knows what they've added in, what they have removed. So it's always a best guess. So my advice is always look into what successful content creators are doing. And that's why a lot of them are creating videos out there, and constantly change your approach as well to see what works. And the moment something goes viral, you have to ride on to the momentum. And that's what I did. So when the first video went viral, what I did was I latched on to that momentum and pushed the next video to go viral. So how did I push the next video to go viral? I looked at the content of the first video, I looked at the profile of the speaker of the first video, and I decided what's going to be another video that the audiences that watch the first video might enjoy. Okay? And I did things like attaching a card to the first video, to the second video. I attached an end screen to the first video, linking them to the second video. I featured that second video on the homepage itself. So on that landing page, the homepage of YouTube, you can actually create a playlist. I created a playlist called Featured, and then I put that second video as a solo video. That means because I was getting traffic to the channel, people who visit the homepage are going to see this as a featured video. And whatever that's featured, people are going to stand a better chance for someone to click on it. And that's how I drove traffic to the second video. So the first video, as of today, stands at about 1.1 million views.
Wow.
Okay, but the second video, it's almost 13 million views.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So and that's the power when you ride on to the momentum.
Right.
But after that, I've still yet to get another million views. I've got
Mm-hmm.
videos with 100,000 over views.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got about 140,000 views. I've got about 30, 40,000. I've got one video right now that's almost 80,000 views. But
Mm.
this is also the importance of riding on the momentum and
Right.
creating the kind of content that audiences are going to like. See, the difference between my channel and a channel like yours is
Mm.
your channel is specific,
Yes. True.
catering to a specific group of people with a specific need, and
Yep.
what you generally create on your channel is around the same topic, so it's quite niche in that
Yep.
sense. Okay, so it's very targeted.
Mm.
Whereas my channel, it's a broad approach because
Mm.
I feature other speakers, other trainers,
Yep.
other coaches, or even individuals with an inspiring story or a thought provoking idea that I feel the general public will like, which
Mm-mm.
means my topic differs from video to video. One
Yeah.
video
True.
could be about how to improve your memory. The
Mm-mm.
next video would be how to manage stress, anxiety, and depression.
Yep.
So topics change. And because of that, even if one video goes viral and I get a lot of new audiences who like that video, but if
Mm-hmm.
my next video has got nothing to do with
With
that
the
video that went viral, then the audience may not be interested in watching. So
mm.
that is the challenge I face because mine is a broad approach. So
Mm-mm.
no right or wrong because hey, Ted has a lot of success
Yep.
uh, going with a broad approach.
Yep.
Yeah, so no hard and fast rule, but the key here is if you are going for a broad approach or you're going for a specific approach, the key here is you've got to be quick to pivot, you've got to be quick to adapt.
Mm.
You have to look at what's working for other channels uh, that are doing the kind of work that you are doing,
Mm-hmm.
and you must create the kind of content that your audience will engage with.
Mm.
Okay.
True.
That's one thing. So okay, let me not go too far because then
Yeah. Later I got question. You know.
you may not have any questions to ask me if I ramble on all the way. So I want to keep it very specific to the question that you asked. What made the first video go viral?
Yes.
What I could see was a lot of organic searches,
Mm.
and my video started being recommended. And the reason why I feel my video was recommended was because of the best practices that we've been doing on the
Yep.
channel for the past 2 years or the
Mm.
previous 2 years.
Mm.
Because of all that, and then when this search happened, my video started popping up,
Mm.
and that created a lot of, or that gave a lot of attention to the channel. And from 300 subscribers, I went on to 1,000 subscribers within a week or week and a half.
Nice.
1,000 went up to 10,000 within a month, I think. And within that year itself, I still remember it was, I think, about when it started going, it was started moving maybe about September, October of
Mm.
2019. By mid 2020, I was already having the silver play button. By May
Nice.
2020, I think I was having the silver play button with 100,000 subscribers. And right now it's sitting at about 560 or 570,000 subscribers.
All right. Okay. So I think there's
Mm,
2 points that you brought up just now. One is about organic search, and
mm,
another one is you kind of like need to make sure that your channel or your videos has to be in a fast pace in the first 30 seconds, right? And
mm.
I think it's really important when it comes to organic search, your descriptions
Yep.
has to be SEO friendly.
Yeah.
Even anything that is written, what I always like, tell some of my clients who started YouTube channel, you have to make sure that your channel is SEO friendly,
Mm.
right? And your playlist can also be SEO friendly. Everything has to be SEO friendly
Yep.
in YouTube.
Yep.
And another point that you mentioned about has to be fast for your videos. I remember when I first started, it's always like, hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel, all
Yeah,
these
yeah,
things,
yeah. Yep.
it doesn't work anymore right now
Not really,
because
because the
yeah,
behavior has changed. You see,
yes,
in the past it may have worked. Even having a hook, it may have worked. And I'm talking
correct,
about just 2 years ago. But
yes,
right now, it's very different. Swipe
true,
culture has made it even harder.
yes,
And like say, just if you just bring it back to how people consume or watch content on TikTok,
yeah,
there's no time for hey, my name is this.
yeah,
Don't have. It's got to be into it straight away, and
quick,
that's why you look at
yes,
the way videos are cut up into TikTok. It's normally mid sentence.
yep, yep,
And that's how I cut my content for TikTok right now,
yes,
which I also repurpose as a shorts.
yes,
But that's typically how I cut it up. It's mid
Yeah.
sentence. So when people suddenly start watching, it's a little bit abrupt,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's that curiosity.
Catching.
Okay, what's this
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
What's this about? So now this forces them to listen a little bit more, and
Yes.
then they realize, oh, okay, this is actually quite interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so will that kind of an approach work for long form YouTube? It may. That's why if you look
Mm.
at some videos right
They
now,
start.
how they're doing,
Yep.
let's just say it's a 40-minute interview. That first 30 seconds, it's just highlights of the entire interview,
True.
or maybe actually less than 30 seconds, because 30 seconds is quite long.
Long. Yeah.
About 10, 15 seconds, it's highlights of that entire interview. And it always starts mid-sentence. It
Mm.
could just start with me saying, people don't really want to change unless they see a reason to change.
Yeah. True.
And the audience has no clue what I'm talking about. Why did I just bring up people don't want to change if they really find a reason to change? That creates that curiosity factor, that they are intrigued to
Yeah.
hear more. So it's got to be planned out accordingly.
Yeah.
Okay, so planning is very important in content creation. Don't take planning for granted, and
Yes.
don't wing it. That's all I
Mm.
can say about content creation on YouTube. Don't wing it. You know, Planning is important, and the focus, my approach, my principle has always been the whenever we are creating content, it's always about the audience.
Yeah.
It's never about me.
Mm.
Yes, the content that I create can help me in terms of positioning,
Mm-hmm.
of thought leadership, of branding, reaching out to more people, because traditional marketing doesn't work anymore these days.
Yep.
If you're constantly selling people a product, no one wants to be sold to. People like to buy, but
Mm.
people don't like to be sold to.
Yep.
And if our approach is always selling someone something, you know what, people are going to lose interest very fast. So the best way to market yourself is to add value. That's what we've always done in Ideas and Inspiration.
Yep.
That's always been my approach with everything that I've done in business. It's about adding value to my potential clients, my potential customers, my prospects. And it's always about adding value, give more than you receive,
Mm.
and eventually what goes around will come around. And
Yep.
if it doesn't, so what? Just continue giving.
Yeah.
Okay? Because when people find value in what you have to offer, guess what? You are no longer building clients, okay? What you're doing is you're building advocates. This becomes your raving fans. Tony Robbins talks about this all the time. Whether it's in his basic programs or his business mastery,
Mm-hmm.
Tony Robbins talks about creating raving fans. And
Mm.
raving
Yes.
fans are people who will not only support you in what you do, they will go out and sell for you
Yeah.
out of free will, because that's how much they believe in what you do. But in
Mm.
order for them to believe in what you do and have that trust factor, they must have got immense value out of what you have given them. So
Mm.
continue to add value. So if you think about it that way, if your approach is just focusing on my audience, then your question always has to be, am I wasting my audience's time by
Mm.
telling my story?
Yeah.
Am I wasting my audience's time by giving them a self introduction of myself every time, by
Yeah.
shifting the spotlight on me? Hey, I've achieved this. Hey, I've achieved that. Hey, look at me. I've done this. I've done that. I don't know. Nah, people don't want that anymore. All right,
Yeah.
add
True.
value to them. So don't waste their time. Even
Mm.
if it's a 5-minute video, don't waste their time.
Yep.
Make every minute, every second of that video worth their time, because what they are investing is far more valuable than money.
Yeah.
Money that's lost can be earned back.
Mm.
Time that is gone by can never be regained.
True.
And
Okay.
your
You
audience are
jot
smart.
down, no? Yeah.
And your audience don't waste their time, because the moment they feel like you have wasted their time, guess what?
Mm.
They're gonna go away, and they're
Yeah.
just
True.
gonna look for someone who's not wasting their time. They are still spending time on YouTube. That time doesn't go away, but
Yeah.
it's just a
Just not on
question of
you.
who do they want to spend
Yeah.
it on. And they don't want to spend it on the people who are wasting their time, who are always talking about themselves. I saw a video the other day of someone, doing a video talking about the awesome work they did for their client. Hey, look at me. So I was just here, and then this is my client. My client, we did this for them. My client is so happy. My client was over the moon. We are amazing. You guys should hire us if you have certain needs that we can fulfill. And my question immediately was like, okay, if it was so good, why isn't the client saying anything about it?
Speaking about it, yeah.
I've never seen a client making a video saying, "Hey, we engaged this person. They were amazing." I've never heard of this. So, and then you realize that, oh my God, all their videos are that same style. It's always
Mm,
about them. And then you look at the subscriber base and the follower base and the engagement, it's all weak. It's mid,
mm,
and that should say something.
mm.
And if content creators don't spend time to take this seriously, that means if they're just happy with being on screen, then hey, you know what, to each their own, and whatever rocks your boat. But if you want success, on social media, especially with content creation with videos, then you really have to focus on your clients,
Mm.
and,
Yep.
and give them, don't waste their time. That's it. Just
Mm,
don't waste their time. Add value.
mm,
Add value, make a difference in their life. Give them information, share with them information that can help them make life easier.
mm.
And that's why I kind of like the videos that you make these days.
Thank you.
That Yeah, because it's adding value, and that's
Mm.
just it. You're always looking at what gaps my audience may be facing, what problems they may be facing, and there's no problem that's too basic,
Yeah, true. Mm.
because the most basic solution, it's still a solution for someone who did not have that
Have their
knowledge.
knowledge. Yep.
So sometimes the simpler it is, the better.
True.
But you're looking at this gap, and you're always looking at how can you help someone who may not have this knowledge, and you just got to keep doing it. So right now it's just about, now that you know your content is on the right path, then it's about, okay, based on your research of your audience, like really,
Mm.
how many subscribers do you have on your channel?
Now is 370, I think.
370. Have you
Mm.
used the research function to see what is your audience searching for on YouTube?
Yeah, the one that is available on YouTube, right? The
Yes, on
new
YouTube
function.
Analytics itself, there's a
Yeah,
new
yeah,
function. It
yeah.
came out, I think, about a few
A
months
few,
already.
yeah, correct,
Yeah,
correct, correct.
but you can actually search. You can
Mm,
actually get information on what your audience is searching for. So at
mm,
300 subscribers, I don't know if the sample size is big enough for
mm-hmm.
an accurate. But having said that, it's something is better than nothing.
True.
Like for
Mm-hmm.
me at 500 plus, I get a very good 500 over 1,000. I get a very good sample size of what
Mm.
my audiences are
Want to
searching
say.
for. Which
Mm.
means whenever I'm lost for content ideas, I can always just create a
Over
video
there.
based on what they're
Mm.
searching for,
Yep.
because that's going to stand a higher chance of people watching it, because that's what they're searching for. So I felt that was a very good addition.
Yeah,
So
true.
give your audience what they're looking for. But
True,
if,
true.
let's just say, your sample size is too small,
Mm-mm.
and that's why you need to build your community,
Yep.
so that you can now channel your community to your channel, and you can basically answer questions. So coming
Mm.
back to, even like TikTok, and I think that's why TikTok is having a lot of success, because what they've done really well is given this option for content creators to build a community
Yep.
really fast, really easy, and you're talking about good quality community.
Mm.
Okay? So this is the kind of practices that we must also bring over to YouTube. Like, how are we going to build a community in YouTube? A
Yep.
community that is engaged with what we're doing, so that when I want to communicate something with them, when I want to ask them a question, I get responses.
Responses, yeah.
That's the most important thing, because what's the worst thing that can happen? You put a question, hey guys, what would you like me to help you with? And then you hear crickets.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, most of us don't speak cricket, so we don't even know what the cricket wants to say. So
Okay. Can I think there's a lot of tips for the first 29 minutes that we have. It's only already 29 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, so
fast,
fast.
right? Did it
Yeah.
feel like you hardly talked?
Yeah. I mean, it's okay. You have to talk. I mean, you are the you got the guest
Well,
here.
well, I've got to make up for 3 years. I've been
Also
away.
true.
I've not been doing interviews. I've been away from the spotlight for 3 years, so I've got
Yes.
to make up for lost time.
Yes.
My vocal cords are nice and fresh now.
Okay, so maybe in like a I know you have given like a lot of tips in
Hmm.
that few, yeah, I mean few question, one question that I asked, but maybe you can just like summarize for me
Hmm.
for that tips. Like, what are some of the tips that you can kind of like really give to these YouTube creators who wants to grow their YouTube channel from scratch?
From scratch, meaning from
They just started lah
zero.
like zero, yeah, from zero.
Okay. So your first milestone is definitely going to be 0 to 100. Okay. You
Yes.
first want to get your 100 subscribers,
Mm.
and then you want to get your 1,000 subscribers.
Mm.
Okay. These are the first two milestones.
Yep.
Okay. So watch hours, it's fine because watch hours, while it may feel daunting,
Yes.
4,000 watch hours, but if you just keep doing YouTube lives, you will get your watch hours.
Yeah.
You know, if you consistently do your YouTube lives for your first year, schedule
Mm.
something every week and you just go live for about 45 minutes to an hour,
Yep.
you know, as you're building your subscribers, you will hit your watch hours. So don't
Mm.
worry too much about watch hours. Okay? But focus on gaining your subscribers.
Subscribers. Yeah.
Okay? But that's only going to happen when you are creating quality content. So I will
Mm.
always come back to quality content. Okay? Create quality content, content that it's about your audience, the solutions you're trying to offer, the gap
Yep.
that you're trying to fill, and you've got to learn how to study your analytics
Mm.
based on your videos that's being out already. So you want to look at things like I said, like retention percentage,
Yes.
retention duration.
Mm.
Retention percentage means how many percent of your videos are people actually watching. Are
Mm.
they watching only 10% of your videos, 20% of your videos, 30% of your videos? All right. Retention duration is how many minutes are they watching?
Mm.
Okay? Because if you create a 33-minute video that has a retention percentage of 50%, but 50% of 3 minutes is only 1.5 minutes,
Mm.
your video is not going to do very well in
Yeah.
terms of suggestion because it's too short,
Mm.
even though it's
Correct.
got a good retention percentage.
Mm.
But if you create, let's just say, a 40-minute video,
Yep.
okay, that's got a, sorry, if you create a 1 hour, 1 hour might be easier.
Mm.
60 minutes, yes. You create a 60-minute video, okay, that's got 10 minutes of retention
Retention.
duration,
Yep.
okay, which is great. 10 minutes retention duration is great. Problem is 10 minutes of 60 minutes is how many percent?
Mm.
It's not very good percentage because 6
Right.
minutes is 10%. So
Mm.
which means 10 minutes is probably about what, 14, 15%
Yeah.
maybe, not more than that. So right now your retention percentage is not very good, even though your duration is good. So
Yeah.
this is when you've got to be very tactical and very strategic about it.
Yep.
And that's why most content creators create videos that are between 15 to 20 minutes.
Yep.
So where did I learn this? By studying other people's channels.
Mm.
So
Yep.
you've got to really invest in looking at how other people are becoming successful, what's
Mm.
making their videos go viral, you know, watch a lot of their videos. And content creators on YouTube are very open to sharing about their successes.
Yep.
But this has got to be part of your education. You
Mm.
can't just go about thinking what you're doing is right. Because as
Yep.
much as you like to believe that it's the right approach, it may not be the appropriate approach at that given point of time. Because, like I said, things can change.
Change. Yep.
Okay. So, focus a bit more on analytics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You definitely want to do that. So, here's one very important thing. Okay. Most content creators, and I've noticed this. Okay. Content creators often spend a lot of time, okay, and effort into creating content. Okay.
Mm.
And it's good stuff. But once the content is uploaded, they are now just sitting back and waiting for YouTube to push their content out. And I'm telling you right now, YouTube is not going to push your content out if you are not putting in an effort to push your content
Yes.
out. Okay, they really want to help those who are helping themselves.
Mm.
Okay,
Yep.
so you can have the best video out there if you are not driving traffic to your video, especially when you're new.
Yes.
Okay, when you're a new channel, if you are not driving traffic to your channel, trust me, YouTube is not going to drive traffic to your channel when you are not doing it yourself. Because think
Yep.
about it this way, why would they want to help you when you don't even want to help yourself? Okay,
Yeah.
so when you're a new content creator, you have got to continually drive traffic to your video and to your channel. It's got to be part of your marketing strategy.
Yep.
Every time you make a video, you've got to always send it out. So how
Mm.
do you send it out? That's a whole different topic. That's a whole different debate.
Different live
But
session
different
altogether.
session altogether. But don't spam people, because that doesn't work as well. Because if
Yeah.
you've got a mailing list of like 50 people, and every new video you only keep sending to these 50 people, after a while your mailing list is going to be left with 20 people, because everyone's going to unsubscribe. Because so you've got to look into new avenues of how you're going to uh, drive more traffic into people's lives. So it could be, you could be blogging, you could be,
Mm.
a guest on
Mm.
other people's podcasts, like
Yep.
kind of like what I'm doing right now.
Yes.
Why am I a guest here? Yes, of course, I love adding value. That's always been what I do. I'm very open to sharing. I like you and the work that you do. So, of course, I'm going to support whatever it is that you are doing. But at the same time, you are also supporting what I'm doing right now.
Mm.
It's not a one-way traffic. I'm not here thinking I'm all high and mighty, uh, just sharing because I've achieved a measure of YouTube success. No, you are also helping me right now because you're giving me airtime. You're putting me in
Mm.
front of people that probably may never have seen me, never have heard me. Even if it's 10 people
Yeah.
that have
True.
never heard of me, that's still 10 people that's never heard of me,
Yes.
that could go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that could be viewers of my next video or my
Yeah.
old videos. They could be following me on other social media handles. They could be following me on TikTok. It could be happening.
Mm.
So guys, if y'all never heard me of me before, go and follow my other social media handles. But this is typically how it works. You got to put yourself out there to drive traffic
Yes.
to your channel. How do you do it? That's
Mm.
the that's the question. Like I said, it could be blogging, it could be guest interviews,
Yep.
go on different shows. I've been on radio before, I've been on a lot of podcasts, right
Yes.
now for the next whole month, because like I said, I took a 3-year break. I just came back, and I finally feel that, I'm ready to put myself in the
Out there.
limelight again and just get out there. So, I've been putting the word out, and because I put the word out, I've got a lot of requests for interviews.
Mm-mm.
So I go, but why do I get a lot of requests? Is because of the work that I've done
Previously,
for the
yeah.
last 10 years.
Yes.
And that's why for me right now, when I say, hey, you know what, I'm open to be a guest on someone's channel, people are more open because of the work that I've done. But
Yeah.
if not, the best thing you're going to do is, reach out to close friends
Yeah.
who are
True.
running certain podcasts, certain interviews, certain channels. And you know what?
Yeah.
Offer yourself as a guest, and
Mm.
always come from a point of gratitude.
Mm.
And that's just it. So do interviews, write, reach out to new audiences, tell them about your channel, tell them about your video,
Don't be
join
shy.
join discussion forums, and
Yes.
add value. That's the most important thing. Don't approach it that, oh, I'm going there so that I can share my video and I'll get more traffic. No, that doesn't work. Go there because you genuinely want to add value to someone who may need help.
Mm.
And you got to drive traffic, because when you drive traffic, YouTube will be more invested. Watch your own videos. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. So many
Oh my God.
content
Yes.
creators don't even watch their own videos. I'm like, it's ridiculous. I go to a channel right now, okay, and if I see a video that has only 17, 25, 35, 50, 100 views,
Mm.
to me that tells me that the content creator is not even watching their own videos. Because I'll be
Mm.
very honest, I've watched my videos in the beginning over and over and over again. I will
Yeah.
let it run in the
Right.
background because I want to create the views for it. I want to increase that retention duration of it. So
Mm.
I watch my own videos, and YouTube doesn't say you can't watch your own videos.
Mm.
Of
Yeah.
course you can watch your own videos.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
Correct. Correct.
so you have to drive traffic. So yeah, below 20 views, unacceptable, really. Because
Watch your videos on
yeah,
TV.
you can watch your video 20 times. B,
Yes.
I'm sure you have more than 20 friends.
Mm.
So
Yep.
it's sad when I see content creators who consistently create videos. I'm talking about every week they release a new videos, but their
Mm-hmm.
videos are only getting 10 views, 15 views, 17 views, 20 views, 30 views. To me, that shows me that what they are doing is this: they just upload and they're just leaving it.
Mm.
Job done. Now it's on YouTube to make my video go viral. It's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work. Drive traffic to your channel. When you drive enough traffic to your channel and your videos, eventually, okay, YouTube is going to pick up on one of it, and
Yep.
then they're going to help one of it go viral.
Yep.
But you have to put in the work. If you don't put in the work, that's it. And you've got to be
Yep.
consistent.
Yep.
So like for your channel, Vinny, you've just got to keep sharing more of your content out there.
Yep.
That's it. You've got
Yeah.
to go on other people's podcasts and be guests as well. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, see, I told
Yeah.
you guys. He's
Yeah.
like, even in this life, also he wants to, you know.
Of course, there's a lot of things we can do on a daily basis. So I don't know. Did that answer the question of what new content
Yes, yes,
creators must
yes.
do?
Yes, you did, and we have a comment here. I think
Okay.
she actually heard something from you, and she said that she got a reality slapped, and that was a good advice.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
pretty sure I know what the reality slap is. You're not watching your own videos.
I think also because, like, even if it's not YouTube, for any platform that you go in, you have to put in all the effort first
Yep.
before you can get that platform to help you
Yep.
with whatever you need them to help with,
Yeah.
right? So it really, you have to help yourself first lah before the platform can help
You
you.
have to. You have to
Yeah.
help yourself, and that's always the thing. You always have to help yourself.
Yeah.
You got to look out for yourself. You got to help yourself. As long as you are approaching it with the right mentality, with the right approach. Like I said, that's fundamental. Okay,
Mm.
always approach it with the audience in mind, and
Yep.
you're doing content creation to help your audience. They are the focus. You are not the focus at all.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah.
are not here to sell them anything. You are here to add value to their lives. Okay, your product is a byproduct.
Yeah.
If they like you, they will buy whatever it is.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and
Yes.
that's also
Raving
sales
fans.
101. Yeah,
Yes.
and that's sales 101. People who
Alamak, this one
trust
another
you,
session lah.
yeah, people who trust you will buy whatever it is that you're selling. So
Yeah.
don't sell them, gain their trust.
Yep. True.
And
True.
when you
True.
gain their trust, that's it. So yeah.
Okay, we have another comment.
Hmm.
Yeah, she said yes, not driving traffic to her video and expect YouTube to do the work. I think it's I mean, like, it's sometimes it has to be try and error also lah, but then
Hmm.
you really have to understand what you want your channel to be, and also
Yep.
you need to see what other successful channels are doing as well. So
Yep.
that's how you can actually grow your channel
You have
also.
to. And
Yeah.
really, okay. Here's a challenge for all those who are watching today. If you're a content creator, you've been creating videos, go and take a look at your channel. If any of your videos have less than 100 views,
Oh
watch
no.
your videos 100. Okay,
Okay,
go and watch your video
come on
once
guys.
a day for 100 days. Okay, and get it up. If you can watch it twice a day, then watch it twice a day.
Yeah.
But don't leave it on repeat as well, because YouTube also is not going to pick that up.
Yeah,
Okay,
true,
so
true, true.
once, 2 times a day. But hey, right, if you watch your video 2 times a day, guess what? 30 days, that's 60 views.
True.
Okay, so it's unacceptable if you have below 100 views, because you can watch your video yourself.
If you have partner, your husband, your boyfriend, get them to watch as
That's
well.
the thing. My
Yes.
mom till today watches my video every
Same.
day and leaves it on repeat.
Yeah,
She
this
just lets
trick.
it run in the background.
Yeah, this trick. Jit was the one who actually told me, like, watch your own videos, Rinesh. Like, okay. I watch my own videos. I think some of the videos really got viral, and some of the platforms actually picked up my videos. So I think that is really a good trick. So
Yeah.
if you are actually creating your YouTube channel, watch your own videos. I usually watch my own videos like 2 or 3 times in a day, but different timing lah. Like
Mhm.
morning, when I first uploaded the video, that's also the time that I watch.
Mm,
And then if you have multiple accounts, watch on other multiple accounts as well.
very smart. Correct.
Yeah, so that's a good trick. So try that, and you will definitely get your views. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe to wrap up and kind of like um finalize what we are mentioning, there's a lot of things that we talked today, a lot of good tips and tricks. And maybe, like, YouTube is a very, I've heard a lot of people saying that YouTube, like, kind of like a place where everybody is there. Do you
Mm.
think that it's worth it for someone who just want to start YouTube to go in and create videos, and
Mm.
maybe your one piece of advice for these people?
The question would have to come back to why do they want to create videos in the first place?
Right.
Now you have to tie in the platform to the purpose behind
Mm.
content creation.
Yep.
Okay, so if you ask me if your goal is for monetization
Mm.
and earning through ad revenues, then sure, of course, YouTube is going to be the best place because they've got, in my opinion, they've got a very good monetization model.
Yep. True.
You know, and I've been generating a good revenue for the last 2.5 years. It allowed me to be away for 9 months, just traveling, not working. And so it's for me, yes. If monetization is your goal, then sure,
Yeah.
right? But is it easy to build a community fast? No. So
Yeah.
if your goal is to build a fast community, then hey, you know what? You
Yeah.
may have to look into maybe some other platform that is more suitable for
Mm.
that. So it has to come back to why do you want to put it out? Okay.
Mm.
But let's just say if you're just a business and you know you've got products and all that you're selling, then I think YouTube is also always good because again, use it as a platform for education.
Education. Yep.
Education, you know. So when people do Google searches, always understand this. Uh, Google is I think they are still number one,
Yeah.
the search engine. All
Yep.
right. The second largest search engine is YouTube, and
YouTube.
YouTube is owned by Google. So
Mm.
anytime someone is doing a Google search, YouTube videos will show up.
Mm.
So if you're creating a lot of educational content, then when someone is searching for certain solutions, your content may show up,
Yep.
which then may drive traffic to what you are doing and bring awareness to what you're doing and indirectly create more business for you. So now this may not be ad revenue,
Mm.
this could be indirect sales to whatever that you're doing.
Whatever. Yep.
Yeah, so if that's the approach, then sure, do it. Uh,
Mm.
so I would say, yeah, I mean, for me, I think YouTube is a good platform. Just
Okay,
do it, create a
because
lot of
see,
content.
Manisha was saying because Rini asked us to create YouTube videos.
Create, yeah, do it. Just remember, it shows up on Google searches. Yeah, it
Yes.
shows up on Google searches. Um, I can't tell you the number of times I've got requests for speaking engagements
Yep.
because someone has seen a video of me speaking on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, that happens. So there's a lot of indirect sales that can come.
Mm.
But the
True.
focus of the channel is to add value.
Value. Yeah.
That's it. Add value to the channel, educational stuff. You know, help people with
Mm.
the content that you're creating. And like I said, what goes around will come around. You add enough value to people, you know, eventually you will start seeing some value coming back into your life as well. It's the law
Yeah.
of attraction.
It's a journey, right?
It
It's a
is a journey.
journey. Yeah. For
That's it.
for anything that you do, whether it's
Yeah.
on YouTube, your own business is also a journey. So I
Yeah.
think you just need to put that YouTube or videos in as a whole as
Yeah.
part of your marketing strategy. I think you mentioned that also
Yeah.
as well just now.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
be consistent, be patient,
Yes, patient.
be patient. Stay true to your focus and your purpose of why you're doing it. Put your audience in front of you. It's about them. It's not about you.
Yep.
Uh, Drive traffic to your channel. Drive traffic to your videos. You know, watch your own videos. Share about your channel. Find new opportunities to be on other people's platform. Cross collaborate with
Mm-hmm.
other content creators, you know, interview each other, you know,
Yeah.
every little bit counts towards something.
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
and you just gotta consistently keep doing that, but at the same time, study the analytics of your videos.
Very important.
Look at, you know, what's the engagement rate of your videos. You can
Yeah.
even see at how many seconds do people drop off the most. That means when is the
Yes.
dip, you know, and then look at your video and try to ask yourself, okay, what is it about this part?
Mm.
Is it consistent with my other videos?
Mm.
Right? Do they drop off when I'm introducing myself? You
Yeah.
know, if it is, then okay, for the next 3 videos, don't introduce
Don't try.
yourself.
Yeah. True.
Don't
True.
introduce yourself at all. You know?
Yeah.
And if you notice that, okay, people are
Mm.
dropping off during my hook, and that's
Mm.
been consistent for the last 3 to 5 videos, okay, maybe don't do a hook.
Mm.
Just jump straight into it mid
Yep.
sentence. So you got to
Yep.
keep experimenting and trying new things. All
Yep.
right. There's this age old saying that says if you continue to do what you have always done and expect different results, That's insanity right there.
Oh
Okay,
damn.
so you got to try
Tight
new
slap.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to try new things. You got to experiment. Remember, everything that you do on YouTube, it's based on best practices and best
Yes.
guess.
Yep.
Okay,
True.
it's something that has worked for someone else, all right, and you're trying to replicate that. But whether it works 100%, no one can say for sure.
True.
Nobody can say
It's
for
not a
sure.
cookie cutter thingy lah.
Not really.
Because
The best practices you just have to do, because best
yeah.
practices will put you in a position where you can get the best probability of success.
Yep.
But if
Yep.
you don't, it's
Then
okay. Continue, learn from it and
yes.
continue. And this is where the motivational bit comes in, because
Another session
yeah,
altogether.
which is there's no such thing as failure. Right? Failures are
Yeah.
just an unsuccessful attempt, and an unsuccessful attempt simply means you are now given the opportunity to try again with a better strategy to enhance your probability of success. So
Whoa.
if
Okay,
you
guys,
were
you
to
get that?
just, yeah, so if you were just to reframe your mind and looked at failures as unsuccessful attempts, there will never be failures in life, just multiple opportunities to succeed. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So
How's
you,
that for the
today,
icing on the cake?
today you don't just get tips on YouTube, but you also get motivational tips, from Jit himself. So
Well, that is my bread and butter.
yeah, actually true.
Yeah, that
So
is that is
so okay, Jit. So any last words, like really like I mean that one piece of advice
Mm,
that you can actually give to aspiring YouTube creators,
don't be
especially they want to just starting out.
don't be shy. Don't be,
I think this is the one that you
that's it.
also told me.
Don't be shy. And just ask.
Yeah,
Going
yeah.
going. So my last piece of advice: go and follow me on social media.
Yes, follow Jit on social media.
Yeah,
His YouTube is ideas and inspiration, right?
ideas and inspiration.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Jit, should they follow your which Instagram should they follow?
no need follow my TikTok.
Or follow TikTok, okay? Follow TikTok. TikTok is what? Ideas and inspiration as well.
No, ideas. TikTok is my name.
Okay, Jit Puru. All right.
Yeah,
So Jit Puru is on TikTok and YouTube is Ideas and Inspiration. All
yeah.
right. So thank you so much, Jit, for coming on my finale episode for
you're
this month.
you're most welcome.
We
Happy,
shall.
happy, happy to be here. I'll be
Yes.
happy to be on it again.
Yes.
And to all of y'all who have tuned in, if you need any help, the offer stands. It's
Mm,
always been there. Just reach out.
yes.
Okay, reach out. Drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to help you guys or share whatever insight that I may have.
Yeah.
Yeah, on how to help your journey
Yes.
into getting more views and getting more followers and positioning yourself better. So the offer stands. Just reach out.
Yes, thank you so much, and thank you for those everyone who tuned in. And this is my finale. Okay, let me share a little bit. Okay, G, I'm gonna put you off screen first. Later I come back
Okay.
to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much to everyone who watched this YouTube live series in this month. So I'll be back on my individual YouTube live next month again. So stay tuned for my upcoming videos in the upcoming months, and I shall see you soon. All right.